Hello all, welcome to my session. Today we are gonna see the first Spring Boot application. So we'll try to create it in a 5 to 10 minutes, so you will get comfort that how we can create the Spring Boot application very easily. So while creating a Spring Boot application, first step is to go to the Spring Initializer that is nowadays available. Give your group name, artifact ID, name, and description of your project. If you want a different package name, you can give it here. Then if you want the jar or war packaging, you can give it here. And the Java version, I'm using 8, so I have given the 8. And you can also choose the Spring Boot version or the project type if it is Maven or the any other language. Once this is selected, you can add the dependencies, like one is kind of a Spring Boot. We are creating the REST application, so we'll add a dependency as a Spring Web and just click on a generate. So it will generate your project. You can unzip it and you can include it into your uh, Spring tool suite. Just unzip it, go to the file, then import, and then you can click on existing Maven project, and that way you can import a project. So here I have already imported a project for you. So we'll go through the classes. So this is the by default the class will get created. Spring application run demo application, and we have created first controller, that is hello world controller. So here when the controller is get created, you have to mention the at rest controller on it, so the Spring would identify that it is a Spring Web Service. Then whatever the mapping you want, they have provided different kind of mapping, add get mapping, post mapping. So we are here using the add get mapping, and we have created a web service with slash hello, and we are passing the request param as well, that is a name. So whenever the somebody pass the request param, it would be get passed as a name, and it will get mapped with this variable, that is a name. We have also created a simple REST web service, that is hello world, so you will directly get a hello world message. So two types of web services we have created here. One is with variable, one is just without variable, that will get called. Then we'll go to the resources. Okay, in resources I have just initialized the server dot port as 5000, so we are using a 5000 port. And then if you see into the pom.xml, all the dependencies related to the Spring Web has been started. And once you have created this, just a simple class and the simple methods, you can create further classes and methods, so that will be get utilized in your project. And just you have to do it that right click on project, go to the run as, and then click on a Spring Boot app. Okay, so once you will do that, it will start the Spring application. If you see that the Tomcat is initialized on a 5000 port, the same we have given into the application.properties. So in today's session, I am going fast, but all this code is available onto the GitHub that I will be added into the video link, so you can get it quickly and you can start with your experiment with a Spring Boot. So your application has started on 5000 with HTTP port. So right now we'll go to the browser. Okay, HTTP, that is localhost 5000. First we'll call the first web service, that is hello world. Okay, and if you see it has returned me the result. If I go to the inspect element, if I go to the network, and if I click enter, you can see that it has called the web service here. Okay, with the localhost hello world, it has got a 200 as a response. And if you want to see the response, this is the response it has got, and it has printed on your kind of a browser. Okay, so it is just returning hello. Next web service will call with a slash hello. Okay, I'm just replacing it with the hello. Okay, if you see that I have passed the hello, and it has saying that the no explicit mapping error, it has sent me the bad request, that is 400. Let's move to the your console. Okay, if you see here, the Spring is saying that the string parameter name is not present, right? Because here we are asking expecting the name parameter, right? So this is the way you can see that wherever the parameter is mandatory, you have to pass it. Now we can pass the parameter. Okay, while passing a parameter through browser, you have to add a question mark, then parameter name, then is equal to, and then a value. So for example, we'll pass a John. Okay, I'm pressing enter. If you see that hello John has been printed, if you see the web service call, okay, it is calling the name, okay, John. And here if you see that it is passing the query string, that is name is equal to John. and same got printed here. Okay, so if you see that we are passing back the name and name got printed here with the single quotes John. Okay, so this is the how you can create the web service in Spring Boot. And in upcoming sessions we'll see the integration with S2DB and other stuff with Spring Boot. So keep listening, and thank you so much for listening to my channel. Thanks, bye.